With arts funding getting drastically slashed in the recent state budget agreement, Hoosier artists are finding it harder and harder to do what they love. But there's now a haven for these artists in what may be considered a very unusual place.
Martinsville, Indiana is now home to an art sanctuary located in the former United Methodist Church. We visited this revamped facility that provides studios for artists and community events.
This building's in excellent condition, and at 17,000 square feet, it's one of the largest buildings downtown. To have an arts facility in the downtown of a downtown that's trying to undergo a transformation. So artists bring an energy, a vibrancy, and Martinsville hasn't seen that energy in quite a long time.
A friend of mine told me about what was happening down here, and I came, I looked, I liked, and so last month I moved in, and I am enjoying being here. It's a great facility. We've had very good response. We've had a lot of people come in to see what we're doing. They're still not sure about what it's all about, but we're growing.
In our short time, we've already had a few business meetings, presentations, nonprofit organizations, fundraiser dinners, and we've got an upcoming wedding reception. It's a great community center. I think it can be a vital part, the heart of the community.
When I heard about this project, I had been painting at home, and this was a perfect opportunity for me to have a studio where I could stop on the way home from work and paint a few hours and go home. I have a display here where people can come and see my pieces. A lot of times they say, well, we'd like to see your work. We just get to see it at art shows and the fairs and so forth. And this is a great chance for me to have my work displayed and expose a lot of people to this art, because a lot of people are not familiar with it.
It's very interesting thinking about coming into a group of artists. Now, I knew one gal in the building beforehand. We've collaborated on projects before, and she's local and I'm local, and we have history that goes way back. The other artists are primarily new to me, so you never know what kind of mix and chemistry you're going to have. It's been a very cohesive group. We have 9 artists in the building. We could have twice that many. So far we've gelled real well, and I think that's really nice. We've just had the one show in the gallery here, and I just put one piece in. We weren't sure what kind of turnout we were going to get, and the fact that we are between Bloomington and Nashville and Indianapolis gives us some opportunities to really expand the market this direction. Martinsville's a sleepy little town and on the map for the wrong reasons a lot of times. And it's great to see some real positive publicity coming from it. And I think there's just a general atmosphere in the downtown community that we are making some forward progress.
We have a full kitchen downstairs, so we could do dinner theater. We could bring Indianapolis groups to Martinsville or Bloomington groups. We have 20 to 25 studios potentially here. Well, we have a website, and that's artsanctuaryindiana.com. And certainly hit the link. It ends up in my email box that I see. And I like to respond to every request personally. That's the kind of service level I think it requires to bring the activity level to downtown Martinsville.
Visitors can check out these artists and their work on open studio nights. These are the first Fridays and Saturdays of each month at the Art Sanctuary. And the artists we just saw in that story made a decision to stay in the Hoosier State. And the Indiana State Museum in Indianapolis is highlighting the struggles of artists such as them with a new exhibit called Making It in the Midwest, Artists Who Chose to Stay. It opens June 20th. Now, let's go over to Joe.